Now let's get into how to outsmart these triggers, because that's good.
Oh my
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl T, and today we'll be diving into something educative. I recently completed the psychiatry experience. It's part of my internship curriculum, and I gained some experience in mental health and all that. So today we're talking about something related to mental health, and it's actually going to be very interesting. So let's get into it. So today we'll be talking about addiction triggers. I'm sure everyone knows about substance abuse, drug abuse. Most people have heard about OCD. Most people say they have OCD. I'm sure those people are actually just not sure what they have, because OCD is actually a mental illness. So those are like addictive behaviors. People get addicted to smoking. People get addicted to drinking. So today I'll be talking about the triggers. What are these? What is this enemy that keep making people go back to these things? So let me first start by explaining what trigger is. So trigger is anything that sets off a craving or urge for this addictive behavior. They're like sneaky links, that keeps you running for the next fix. And triggers can be internal or external. For some people, internal is boredom, stress. Some people go through a lot of stress and feel like, oh, this is the only thing that can make me feel relaxed. Like, from my experience, I had a patient that told me Colorado helps him keep his brain open so he can assimilate more. And I'm like, Colorado, brain, what's the scientific rationale behind that? Like, seriously? Then also some people, external stress, external triggers, External triggers include the environment, place you live, people you make friends with. Also, even smell. Once you just smell that weed or anything, it sets you up that no, I'm going. People prefer to actually go smoke than eat. That is how addictive. That is how serious this behavior can be. Now, let's get into how to outsmart these triggers, because that's actually the first step into controlling these addictive behaviors. Firstly, you have to identify this trigger. What is your trigger? You have to identify the enemy. The best defense is a good offense. So once you identify your trigger, you know how to play it, how to stay away from it and all that. So outsmarting it is just firstly identifying it. Is your trigger internal? Is it stress that makes you go to this thing? Is it people? Is it friends? So there's no shame in writing it down. Write it down if you're okay. Just try place priority. What is exactly the thing that makes me keep going to this thing? Now, after identifying these triggers, the next thing is outsmarting it. Now, how do you outsmart it? Once you know what is pushing you to these things, you avoid it. Avoid high risk situations. If it is friends, stop moving with such friends. I know it's not easy. We always say, okay, life is you can't do life alone. You need people and all that. But you need bad people to do life. You need good people. You need people that will push you to success. So avoid these situations. If it's an environment, if it's a place, try avoiding it as much as possible. Also, if it is stress and all that, go to the gym, let off steam, meet people there. One of my new year resolution was actually start going to the gym, but I never get time for myself. But I'm not I feel stressed, but once I'm stressed, I sleep, I eat, and I sleep. So if it's stress, if it's boredom, go out. There are a lot of, if you are based in Lagos, there are a lot of places you go. People are willing to make friends with you in Lagos. Seriously. Now the next thing will be support system. So on these triggers, this addiction is not something that just after a day, maybe you just avoid it, you leave it. If you avoid it today, second day, you may not have the whole strength, the whole morale to avoid it. So you need support, you need good support system. Speak out. You can't do life alone. So talk to friends, families, and if you see they can't help you, seek professional help. See, everybody is always once people hear I'm going to a psychiatry hospital, they feel like it's only mad person that goes there. I don't believe people that go to psychiatric hospital are mad. They're not mad. It's just a mental illness. The way you have headache, that's how mental illness is. The way you have malaria, that's how mental illness is. So seek professional help. They're like professionals available to help you. Go to psychiatry hospital, tell them, okay, this is what I have, this is it. They'll educate you, give you psychotherapy and all that. When some people want to do add guy, the Lulu is the real Solulu. Guy, if you see the view the Lulu, if that addiction push you to the view the Lulu, oh God.
Oh my God!
Oh, you you regret too, because seriously, being mentally ill is not something that is so interesting to see. Okay, we see mad people on the road. Sometimes we laugh at them and all that, but I spent a whole month in the psychiatry ward and seeing people like. I'm like, no, this isn't it. Like, these are some of these things like are avoidable things. Just stay off drinking, stay off smoking. Like even once you buy cigarette, why smokers are liable to die young. The amount of substances I've heard, Colorado, loud, this one, that one. I'm like, where exactly are you guys seeing this from? Like the end product of all these things is actually no good. It will have an effect on your mental health, physical health. Like it's gonna damage your kidney. Do you know how much kidney is now? How much kidney transplant is? Do you know what dialysis is? All this. So why don't you just avoid it? Now, another thing I'll say is people start off with this addiction through, trying to keep up awake, trying to be gingered and all that. Like from what I've heard from people, they're like, oh, I started drinking because I wanted to stay awake. I started smoking because I wanted to assimilate well. But there are other things you can do to keep awake. If you know you're a night reader, during the day, sleep. I don't know the kind of sleep you sleep during the day, you still want to oversleep at night. You'll be awake at night. So you don't need all these things to keep you awake. So guys, I feel like I'll just drop this for today. Let me just summarize it. So it's just how to outsmart addiction triggers. The first thing is identify it. Know the enemy. Secondly, outsmart it. Now do the real outsmarting. Avoid the situations that push you into this. Replace it. Replace it with something else interesting. Then seek help. Both help from your family, friends, or seek professional help. Now, all this, it's not just a day, it's not a day journey, it's step by step. But if you are consistent with it, definitely you outsmart these triggers and you won't even want to go to these addictive behaviors again. So thank you. And let me know in the comment section if you have, any questions, if you have any triggers, any addiction you want me to help with, you can let me know in the comment section. If I can't help, I'll refer you to where you can get professional help. Thank you for listening today. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments. Thank you.